Hey, welcome. I'm glad you came along, and you're in the right place if you're looking to find out about hashtags. Let me tell you. All right. So, how important are hashtags in social media? If you're doing any sort of social media, I never used to think much about hashtags. Kind of like when I first started and understanding keywords and their importance. If you understand that your keywords are highly important to you finding your target audience, then you're going to understand that hashtags are exactly the same as keywords, all right? So before I go and show you a few things that where I go and find a few hashtags and sort of some demographics and stuff, I just want to give you a quick a quick shout out to how good hashtags really are. Okay, so like I said, the number one thing. Well, I don't say it's the number one thing. I just wrote it down as the number one thing. Um, you know, it helps you find your target market or your customers. So whatever niche you're in, if you're in the health niche, it allows you to find where your customers hang out. Okay, so you can very quickly, like with keywords, when they're typing keywords into like Google, the same way hashtags work as keywords in social media and stuff. All right, so your customers are going to be able to find you. Okay, and you're gonna know where they're hanging out just by knowing what keywords or hashtags. Got to stop saying keywords. What hashtags your customers are using, all right? Hashtags really are the new black, all right? They are, if you're in social media, all right, they are your keywords. You need to start using them. I didn't take much providence into them, you know what I mean? When I first, everyone was going, oh, hashtag this and hashtag that, and I'm like, oh, great. But seriously, spend the time to learn it. Spend the time to find out about hashtags. Spend the time to actually invest in getting some hashtags into your business. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're not doing it, you're missing out on a lot of traffic, a lot of good free traffic, especially. All right, so hashtags will help you quickly build an audience. Okay, so if you're jumping into a new niche, or you've decided, I'm going to start up a blog about health, right, and you've never done it before, your hashtags in your social media. So you're going to have maybe an Instagram, or a Twitter, because every blog needs a Twitter attached to it, right? So you'll be able to quickly build a brand around those hashtags just by getting your audience to see what is going on and the content that you're putting out there. All right, so that quickly helps you build an audience, right? It's very important, right? And it connects that audience to an offer or a product that you're producing. So if you're on your blog and you want to sell stuff on your blog, right? How are people going to find it? Right? All right. So good. We've got Google search, right? And you got your keywords all over your blog. But if you really want to do it fast, like I said, it helps build an audience really quickly, right? Connect. You're going to connect your audience to your blog. So in turn, you find them, and that brings them back to you. All right. So through your keywords, again, keywords, hashtags, rightio. Through your hashtags, like if you're doing Instagram, so hashtag health, people that are interested in health will see your stuff and you'll have a link there back to your blog, right? They come back to your blog, and if they like something on your blog, they're probably going to buy, your product off your blog, or get on your list. So, at the end of the day, we want to build our list. You want to do it really quickly. I'm telling you right now, hashtags. But before I go into showing you the few places, if you haven't got a target audience and you don't know who your target audience is, there's no use going into the next step without knowing that. So below this video, I'll put a link back to another blog post I did for you, and that shows you how to actually get your target audience and where to find them, all right? And so what sort of keywords you're going to use, and off those keywords, we're going to use them to get hashtags, okay? You can't just expect that they are hashtags because some of those keywords aren't good as hashtags, right? So keywords and hashtags are cousins, they're not twins, okay? So if you haven't done that yet, pause this video right now, right? Open into another web page, the link below, go and work out your target market. Spend the next hour or so really nutting out your target market, right? And then come back and watch the rest of this video, and I'll show you where to go with some hashtags. All right, so pause the video right now. All right, so welcome back. by now you should have worked out who your target market is, if you haven't done it already, and some of your keywords, where you're going to find some of your traffic, all right? And now we're going to find some of your hashtags. All right, so your hashtags are similar to your keywords to begin with, all right? So I'll start over here on Twitter, all right? So if you should be on Twitter, you should be tweeting your content. If you're creating sort of content on YouTube and your blog and Facebook and stuff like that, or Instagram or Pinterest, wherever social media is, you should be. You should have a presence, even if it's only like a small presence to begin with, and you can build it up later, right? You should be everywhere, right? So this is where I come to find my hashtags for, my niche that I'm looking into, and sort of get some demographics on Twitter, all right? And it sort of helps across the board with all your hashtags, and especially your traffic, okay? Because I'll show you why now, right? So you see this is the tweets using those hashtags in particular hours right across the day. So you can see, like, I've got the hashtag internet marketing up here, and this is just showing when it's at its peaks, okay? So this sort of shows you when people are sort of listening to when you're putting content out there. Just a bit of a nugget there, okay? So even though it's Twitter, right, you can just imagine that across Instagram and across like Pinterest and YouTube, this is when people are sort of, maybe not YouTube, because like you really can't YouTube at work, can you? But you can quickly look at pictures and stuff, you know what I mean? So people are listening at these times of the day. Listening, I mean they're viewing at this time of the day, right? So just on the internet marketing, right? So this will show you who's out there, sort of hashtagging at the moment, when they did it sort of, 12 minutes ago, an hour ago, 2 hours, 4 hours ago, right? And some of the other hashtags that they're using as well. So you can sort of spy, sort of gives you a chance to spy on your competition, those who are using your same, hashtags or keywords, right? So, so as we can see, like she's using internet SEO, Zygus, cyber, traffic, ranking, time is money, internet marketing, and trend. But what you can do is now, once you find out what their keywords are, write a list and then just go back and check the demographics on them and see how they're sort of peaking out. You know what I mean? Just sort of watch those hashtags. Don't get crazy. Like when you're tweeting, don't put heaps of hashtags like that, because we have no idea what she's even trying to say. Like seriously, Okay. Whereas if you look down here at David, he's written a blog post, obviously, and it says 5 digital marketing tactics to help your brand stand out in 2016, right? And he's used one hashtag. You can get away with 2 or 3 hashtags, but remember, like Twitter, you've only got 140 characters or something. So, all right. Now, when we do Instagram, so this is a similar thing, right? This will tell you, I've done a health niche here, so I've just gone health. All right, it shows you the hashtag, and it shows you how many times it's been used, right? Like 33.5 million. And it shows you all the different accounts that have used those hashtags, right? So you can sort of spy on your competition at the same time, right? And this gives you a good feed or good feel about your hashtags that you want to use. Your keywords that you're using, right? You want to find your target market, and you got to find where they hang out. Okay, so this is how we go and do that sort of stuff, right? Now, it's really important that you have to go and do this beforehand, all right? Especially for this one, you get a 3-day free trial. The other one you can use for free forever. Okay, so that was at hashtags.org, okay? And this one's Iconosquare, okay? Like icon, ICONO square, .com, all right? But you only get a 3-day trial with your account. So make sure that you've got your target market, you've got your keywords, and you're ready to go and get some hashtags, all right? Another little gold nugget, I suggest that you spend those 3 days. Don't spend all the 3 days, but spend a good couple of hours trying to get a whole, couple of hundred of hashtags in quite a different few niches, even though you're not in those niches, right? That's a bit of gold nugget for you, all right? So it gives you the numbers, and it gives on that hashtag, and it'll give you the hashtags that have the word in it. So you can just put your niche in here, right? So you just type it up here in the niche, and it'll come up, healthy life, healthy food, healthier, healthy eating, healthy living, healthy choices, healthy care, healthy meals, right? the health niche is huge. Okay, so even though you're not in the health niche and you don't have a health product, right, you can hit up the health niche. All right, so but maybe you want to go and start a health blog. I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you intend on doing with your business. All right, so but this is how you go and use your hashtags, right? In your marketing on like Instagram and Twitter. All right, but you want to be able to use your hashtags in effect across your whole social media. Like you can start using them everywhere if you like. Don't go crazy with them. You don't need 100 hashtags after you've written 100 300 words on an essay. Just be mindful of it. All right, you only need probably. I read an article the other day sort of saying that Twitter's like 2 or 3, Facebook's maybe 8 to 11, Instagram you can probably get away with 11 to 14 something, and some of the other platforms around the same depending on what sort of platforms they are. But what we find best is that use them like keywords. So you can put, like, if you're doing a Facebook post and you're like writing about internet marketing and your hashtag's internet marketing, so blah 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 in hashtag internet marketing. Okay, and this helps people find your stuff a lot easier. All right, so I sort of hope this sort of like helps you out to find those hashtags that you want to use, and so you can start getting in there and actually using them. All right. Well, if you thought this really helped you out, please leave me a comment down below wherever you're seeing this. I love helping you out, so I'd love to know what you've got, what your thoughts and feelings on the subject are, and if you've got any more other great ideas that you can share with other people, feel free to comment, man. Let's get it out there. Let's spread the love. All right. So I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for listening.